Well,
AMI is going to be a company to watch because they're going straight to world building.
yep.
And that's going to be the discussion a lot of people are going to be having with self-driving cars, with robotics, with just trying to solve and provide more value. Like even if you want a salesperson to be an agentic salesperson, if they can understand the entirety of the world they're operating in, well, that's going to be, sort of the next phase. And guess the next word and the literary nature of human existence is going to be complemented with the physicality and the dexterity of human existence. So if you're Android and you're making, bombs and,
Yeah.
weapons technology, do you need to guess the next word? If you're Optimus, do you need to guess the next word? In some cases, perhaps. But you also primarily need to understand, like, okay, this drone is flying over this set of, I don't know, the gondola behind me. And, the gondolas are, in Zurich or whatever, or in China. Like, you don't want to hit the gondola or the cable because it's going to kill the people on the gondola, which has happened, by the way. I don't know if you ever heard that story.
No,
One of
actually.
the craziest stories in the history of gondolas. These two American fighter pilots were deciding they would, have a little bit of fun and fly under the gondolas. One of them clipped the cable and killed everybody.
Were
And
they?
and
What were
this
they
happened.
flying?
They were flying fighter jets in Europe somewhere, and they just decided to make a really bad decision. So
That's a
anyway, that's
career. Even if
oh
they
yeah, no, I
hadn't
think these
hit.
guys went to jail. The reason this is important as an example is like this is an edge case in the world. This thin little cable flying between mountains in Zurich or Germany, Switzerland, Italy, the Dolomites. Why on earth, or how on earth does somebody account for that? There's only, there's less than 1,000 gondolas in the world, and this is where world building is going to, as opposed to guess the next word or let's try to understand the question better. What are the subsequent questions? Let's try to do deep research. All that is fantastic when we're on our laptops. Pales in comparison to understanding the nuances of the real world. Logs are an essential part of just about any tech startup. You need to keep your eyes on how your product is being used, and you definitely need to understand what happened when things go wrong. But logs are notoriously messy. It's especially hard to gather the insights you need when your logs, errors, and performance data all live in different tools. But now there's a solution. Sentry. Sentry's logs are trace connected and structured, allowing you to follow everything clearly and understand the context, even if you're a non technical founder. Whether you're debugging your front end, back end, your mobile app, whatever it is, Sentry will give you the context you and your team need to get the problem fixed and to get on with your day. You got other things you got to focus on. That's why more than 4.5 million developers are already using Sentry, including amazing high profile teams like Disney Plus and Anthropic. Learn more by going to sentry.io/twist and use the code TWIST to get $240 in Sentry credits. That's SENTRY.io/twist.